Welcome back, my friends. You are watching TTBurger game reviews here on YouTube, and I'm your host, Tony. We are back with more game reviews here of the PS1, PS2, PS3, and PS4. We're back with my WWE SmackDown series review here, episode 292 here. This is the final part 5 of 5 parts. Last time we talked about WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth. It was a great game that well put over WWF SmackDown Just Bring It for the PS2, and this game I definitely recommend you checking out. But today's episode, for the final part, we're going to talk about the final game with the SmackDown name in it before THQ released the WWE SmackDown vs. Raw franchise. And we have a lot to talk about here. For the final SmackDown game, just SmackDown itself here, we got WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain for the PlayStation 2, released exclusively there, October 27th, 2003, 6 days after my 15th birthday. So here we are, everybody, the final part, the final game of the SmackDown franchise. Now for the final games of the franchise, they can be either the best game ever, the worst game ever, or in the middle. Where do we stand with WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain? Well, after WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, it was a fantastic game, nearly perfect aside from the small problem I have with it. Now Here Comes the Pain is actually, in my opinion, the best game in the SmackDown franchise. I kid you not. Most of the game's problems and the previous entries in the franchise have been fixed and improved upon greatly. There are still some small problems that have not been fixed and a couple new issues that are here, but are they major? Not really. I will get to those later on. First off, getting to the nitty gritty, we need to talk about the modes here. We have Season Mode, Exhibition Mode, and a new mode called Main Event Mode, which includes all the usual match types such as Single, Tag, Hell in a Cell, Table, Ladder, Chairs, Royal Rumble, along with the new Elimination Chamber and more. And we cannot forget the Bra and Panties mode, which is the mode that many people consider this one of the best modes or one of the best match types in the game. There's nothing more exciting than picking a WWE diva to battle out until one is stripped down to a bra and panties, where you win. I think the biggest improvement over WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain is the grappling system and the balancing of difficulty. The grappling system has been improved greatly to where it's easy to throw an opponent down and do special moves. There's also a body mirror that shows how hurt you are, along with a submission mirror that can help you escape with pins and grapples and more. As we get started here, once again it's your opening cutscene with the current SmackDown team for that time, and it looks really good. Then we get started with the Season Mode. The Season Mode is more advanced and improved upon over the last few entries with an epic storyline, improved roster, match types, and more. However, even though this Season Mode is better than the other entries, it still does not interest me much more than before. Sure, it is enjoyable and has fun factor to it, but I just wasn't really interested in it. It still doesn't satisfy me at all. I had fun with the Exhibition Mode and Creative Mode. Even though I didn't really use the Creative Mode that much, I still had some fun with it. There's still no voice acting for the wrestlers. Hell, they took it a step further here. There's no commentary during the matches at all. In WWE SmackDown Shut Your Mouth, the commentary was much improved, and you wonder what they could have done here. I guess we gotta take what we can get. The music is top notch, I love it, but the no voice acting or commentary make the audio department weak again. As we enter our match here, picking a match type and wrestler, we get into the game, and we can see here the graphics look excellent. It's one of the best looking PlayStation 2 games on the market. The wrestler models look incredibly detailed, almost look like their real life counterparts. They look great, they animate really well, definitely an improvement over the last few games in the franchise. Like, look at The Rock, he almost looks like how he does in real life, along with Steve Austin, Tori Wilson, Lita, Trish Stratus, and more. There are over 55 wrestlers to choose from, a lot of olds and new ones. They even have alternate outfits for each wrestler as well, so I have 2, others have 3. However, some wrestlers such as Jeff Hardy, Hulk Hogan were removed due to them no longer being a part of WWE, along with Al Snow, Spike Dudley, Billy Kidman, Billy Gunn, William Regal, Bradshaw, Molly Holly, and 3 Minute Warning. They were also removed. Although there are creative parts for them in the Creative Superstar mode, it would have been nice to have them as playable wrestlers. The creative mode, like I mentioned, didn't bother them much. I have no idea why. I mean, it's more improved, but did not use this mode that much for some reason. The controls are smoother than before, and they are easy to pick up and play. The difficulty is more advanced, and this can be a really tough game, especially for those not good with wrestling games. The opponent AI is pretty damn smart. At least they use their heads this time and are not brain dead. That is an improvement for sure. Lots of wrestlers, lots of modes, and new modes including the Bra and Panty mode, which was a new thing for its time. This was an amazing game, the best game. But however though, people who play Shut Your Mouth will see that while it plays better for most people and is more enjoyable, others may find that Here Comes the Pain is not that much different, but it plays a lot better and all depends on who you are. And that's what I gotta say about WWE SmackDown Here Comes the Pain. Tons of content, lots of new match types, lots of wrestlers. It was the ultimate SmackDown game for sure. But we got some of those problems there, but you know, what score will we give it? Well, let's go now to our TTBurger pros and cons chart to give this game a score here. The TTBurger pros, the best WWE SmackDown game in the franchise. Lots of modes, wrestlers, and improved gameplay. Excellent graphics. And I forgot to mention the entrances are cool too, fantastic entrances, so yeah, my fault there for not mentioning that. So it has fantastic entrances, each wrestler has multiple outfits, the Brawl, Penny Mode, and Elimination Nation rounds are fun. Over 55 wrestlers to choose from, improved difficulty and opponent AI, enhanced crafting system, and better and improved season mode. For the TTBurger con, no commentary voice setting at all. Some of the WWE superstars are missing. Season mode, while definitely an improvement, I still was not a fan of it. The opponent AI could be a little too brain smart at times, and some may find this game not that much different from the previous game. And that's pretty much what I gotta say with the pros and cons here. Aside from those small complaints though, I'm not really going to take any points off here for this game. I'm giving this game a perfect 10 out of 10. It's the best score I can give it, and I definitely recommend you all to check this game out, because when it comes to SmackDown games for the PS2, this is the one I recommend the most. Now that we got through all 5 of the games here, how do I rate these games here and everything? Well, the top one would be Here Comes the Pain. In second place would be Shut Your Mouth. In third place would be SmackDown 2, Know Your Role. And then fourth place would be the first SmackDown game on the PlayStation, and then in last place, SmackDown Just Bring It, because that was kind of lackluster and everything. I recommend all these games, all 5 of these games. They're all worth checking out. Even if SmackDown Just Bring It can be a little lacking and lackluster and stuff, but it's still worthy of the SmackDown name for sure. Now, people are probably wondering, what are you going to do about the SmackDown vs. Raw games? Those games are on the PS2 and everything. What are you going to do about those? Well, I will talk about them, but that's another episode for another day. It will not be the next episode. I will talk about the SmackDown vs. Raw games in the future. And that's it for this episode here, episode 292, part 5 of 5 parts. Stay tuned for the next episode. Episode 293 is coming up. What will we cover then? Well, you'll have to find out. All I gotta say is Tony. Peace out, have a great day, and see you all in the next episode, episode 293. Take care, everybody. Life's too short.